Yo, it's your boy DZ, man. You already know it's not about the setback. It's about the get back. I want to appreciate everyone that's became a member, that subscribed to the channel, and that watches the channel. I appreciate y'all. If you haven't already, hit that notification bell. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we go live. I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me, and I hope y'all continue to rock with me. Now, Wack 100 just committed a crime, and what he did was a crime that he could be charged with, as in defamation of character. He could be charged with a serious offense, because you have to understand this, right? Defendants have attorney-client privileges, and your attorney has the right to protect everything that they spoke with you about involving your case. Now, Wack 100 is basically running a criminal organization, because he's having several people do things to in furtherance his organization. And listen here, the guy that made that phony call pretending to be Loose Cannon's lawyer, I understand you like being a flunky, but you don't understand what you're getting yourself involved with. And I'm gotta say this shit, right? And I'm gonna prove to y'all that what he did was a crime. So they can continue to go ahead and play that type of game. And I'm hoping that Sharice and Loose Cannon go ahead and push the line on him the right way, instead of trying to go at him the internet way and allowing Wack to spin these narratives. Wack 100 goes on academics, Adam 22, and Vlad, and he furtherance commits criminal activities, whereas though he promotes them. He wants to promote all of his criminal activities and the things that he does on their platforms. And you know what they do? They promote them. Now, this attorney that is Loose Cannon's attorney, he can push the line on Wack 100, because what Wack is doing is he's defaming his character. He's making something be to the entire world that it's not. What would make Wack 100 feel so comfortable doing that if he wasn't working with the authorities? He's going to great lengths to prove to the entire world that Loose Cannon is telling and he's not. Let's make that make sense. He's willing to commit crimes to do this. And we're going to go over this together. We're going to listen to this together. We're going to go over it together. And we're going to talk about this together. And before we get into the audio and academics, I'm going to let y'all see this first. Just to put this out there from the door, before we even get into the audio, because Wack 100, he thinks that nobody has any knowledge of the law. Nobody understands anything he's doing when he's doing it, because he's manipulating the people on the internet, right? He's a liar. He's not trustworthy. He's a deceiver, and his credibility has been destroyed. And anybody believing Wack at this point, you're a fool. This is a fact. Now, Loose Cannon, he's cooked straight up. But Wack 100 is trying to get him to engage even more, to incriminate himself more and more and more. Wack 100, he's really messing with this investigation, being as though that we all know that he had involvement in lining up Loose Cannon in this case. And I'm thinking, like, is the feds allowing this, or is he just going on his own trying to create these narratives and don't care? But I want y'all to pay attention to this right here, and we're going to look at this together. For the people that might not understand, it says, yes, I want y'all to pay attention to this, right? Falsely claiming to have obtained information from someone's attorney, especially if done with the intent to deceive or cause harm, could be considered a crime. Depending on the context and intent, it could be categorized as fraud, forgery, or defamation, and could lead to legal consequences. If the false claim is used to gain a financial or other benefit, it could be considered fraud. For example, using the claim to secure a settlement or gain an unfair advantage in a case would be a form of fraud. If the false claim involves forging documents or creating false evidence that suggests information was obtained from the attorney, it could be considered to be forgery, which is a serious crime. If the false claim is made to harm the reputation of the attorney, it could be considered defamation, and the attorney could sue for damages. So now, Loose Cannon's attorney has a case of defamation of character. And this is a fact. See, we all know Loose Cannon has a court-appointed attorney, right? So it makes me think, did the feds instruct Wack 100 to do this? Or did Wack 100 just take this upon himself to do this and think that he was going to be able to get away with this? This right here is a crime, what Wack 100 did. And that's a fact. He went on the internet and he got one of his minions to literally act like he spoke to Loose Cannon's attorney, to violate attorney-client privileges. You got to understand this, right? These attorneys go to school 6 to 8 years to get their law degree, right? None of these attorneys want to lose their law degree for Wack 100. And Wack 100 acting as if one of his minions had a conversation with it is a violation and can get an attorney disbarred from practicing law. Why would they want to do that? Why? Why would they want to do something like that for Wack 100? Wack 100 uses academics, Vlad, and Adam, the three most popular urban networks, to promote all of his negativity, to spin all of the narratives, to make things seem like they're not. And he does this continuously. Wack 100 is working. Wack 100 lined Loose Cannon up. He got Loose Cannon to speak about all of the things that he did and got Loose Cannon to implicate Big U into the crimes. He got Loose Cannon to do all the things that he did. And now that people are seeing this and understanding it, he's spinning the narrative because he has access to Adam, academics, and Vlad, so that he can spin the narrative and make something look a certain way. Wack 100 is an informant. And this is a fact. We can do a lie detector test. Everything he does is a prime example of someone that's working as an informant. Everything. Not one thing that he does would say otherwise. And we're going to listen to this audio here as I just explained to y'all. And I got this off a line, so you can Google it yourself. It is a crime to do what Wack 100 did. And Wack 100 got one of the minions to do it, right? I want y'all to pay attention to this so that he can place the blame on the minion. Pay attention now. So when he's questioned about this, he's going to say, he did it. I didn't do it. He did it, right? But he is the head of the organization. He is the one that made sure that this information got put on these platforms and that the right people with a lot of followers were promoting it. And you got to understand this, right? He looks at academics as a dummy. And I got to be real. He looks at academics as a dummy, a do-boy, a person that he can easily influence to put out any information that he wants. Adam too. They all are like people with subscribers, but they don't have a strong backbone, and they're able and willing to push any narrative to the internet that Wack 100 says. This is real rap. You got to pay attention to this shit, man. I see it every single time he does it. And he knows that people are listening how we're pointing these things out directly. He knows this. So what he does is he goes to these platforms and spin the narrative and push it now. And he's doing it consistently so that you are confused on what to believe. Just pay attention to how he's operating, man. But we're going to listen to this together. And we're going to go over this. And, you know, I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this video. Yeah. Let's get it, man. You got to pay attention, man. Wack 100 is definitely working, man.
I heard Adam talk about the paperwork, Wack. What's going on with this? I ain't like the way Wack. I thought he was.
You ain't seen this. You ain't yet. I'm finna fire 2 nukes on break the internet. You ain't seen shit. You know I work in phases. You know, I've been the one, keeping GG going. So that's been my content, but I know the fake baby mama, the fake wife over there can't stand to hear GG speak, so I make sure she got enough to talk about. But this next in the drop, boy, I went and got private investigators. Been working for a long time, bro.
He's lying. He said he went and got private investigators to do this. He got private investigators to look into Loose Cannon when you already know all about Loose Cannon because they instructed you on everything when they briefed you about Loose Cannon and why this operation had to go the way it had to go. You were the one that instructed Loose Cannon to tell on himself all over the internet. And this is a fact.
So Wack, this, you know, cause like I was hearing them say that about dude Wack, and it's like the put
Well,
two
see,
and two
what
together.
got my attention was 10 days ago, his bro hit me and said, yo, Big U say, or what Loose Cannon say, Big U trying to put a murder on him. I said, murder? He said, yeah, the Money Mike. I said, he ain't had nothing to do with that. Right? I said, he ain't had nothing to do with that. That don't even make sense, right? He said, yeah, but we trying to, there's a video he said that's out. I said, it been floating around. It ain't nothing exclusive. I said, get to it. He said the attorney needed, to start, getting ready because they going to hit him with the charge. I'll make a couple calls, get the video, send it to her, right? So I say, yo, where?
He keeps mentioning this homicide, though. Something is up with this homicide. And I don't know exactly what it is, but something is up with this specific homicide that Wack 100 continues to mention this.
How you talk to Big U? Because we already know all that him, Big U, and Brick Baby shit was capped. Big Baby already exposed that. We knew it was capped, though. They was getting their blood drawn and ran into each other. They from the streets. I'm listening to, I ain't say nothing. I waited 4 days. The exposed just watching it, pulling him up. Ain't no new charge. I said, yo, I thought they was going to hit him with a new charge, a body. Right? She get quiet. 2 days later, I hear him on a little phone call. You know what I hear today?
What you said, Wack?
Well, you know I'm about to come home. Hold on, you just got denied two bail hearings. And now all of a sudden you about to come home, but yet you hit me talking about y'all need that because a murder case is coming to show that wasn't you, but yet you ain't got no charge, right? So you know me. Exposers go to work. Let's just say this without me saying too much. We located who his attorney is on this case. And let's just say the wolf went in with sheep's clothing. Let's just say this 5 minutes I got, the attorney thought he was talking to somebody in his best interest. And let's just say the jig is up.
Wow.
Yeah, you know how you play different. So I want you to fight your legal. Yeah. When call up in there like, hey, we, oh yeah, we need that. Yeah, we're tempted to do this, and he can possibly get out, and we can provide all that. That ain't got nothing to do with the private investigator found with the case he got caught robbing a hair shop in Utah, and the document's gonna show he had a federal handler that since then they let him go. That's coming in a couple days. So I'm just sitting back letting them talk. We already got the other call 4 minutes, so when I press play on that, it's over with. But the dumb, she's around and forgot to add it out because when I put it out, y'all call about that video the whole time. Y'all trying to use this to get out of jail. Trying to use this to identify, get out of jail. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to say that you did that on purpose and to put it up and forgot to edit it out. She's like, okay, let's do it now. She changed her voice, but it went up. And by the time she realized it went up, it was too late. We already screen recorded it. And so Gigi put that up. But this other is over with.
Hey, but Wack, this the thing, right, Wack? Cause I heard you said this, man. Like, was that a pimp and hoe relationship? He trying to put a baby in her?
Yeah,
Wack.
That's what happened, bro.
Oh.
And, a lot of people in the world don't know how to form their own lane and to do their own thing. So they align with snakes. And everybody that aligns with Wack 100, you definitely handling a snake. You playing with somebody that'll turn on you, that'll make sure that he brings you down, and he's gonna say anything about you to make sure that what he's saying is valid.
Oh, because listen, got a miscarriage again in February. That he sent me a picture. I'm like, what is this? The panties down with bloody. He told me, what's this? He said, a baby died. I didn't want to last. I'm glad that died, man. You know what I'm saying? Just straight like that. That's why it's like, you're weird. No, I'm not weird having your fake husband sent that. Can you ask him why?
In the block.
But at the end of the day, bro, I'm letting him run around and talk. When we drop this other shit, game over. He going to PC.
Yeah, he definitely going to PC. Ain't Brick Baby went to PC? Oh, Wack.
Nah, I don't know. Brick Baby on the 5th floor. They did a fake. Loose Cannon did a fake argument, but I think that plays to get him up under Dirk. I think he's trying to line Dirk, really.
Wow.
And get him up there on Dirk floor. He up there. You already lined him with that academics. He had no idea that was a recorded interview. He ain't know none of that. He telling Ack, I'm gonna set you up with Dirk. He telling Dirk, hey, Ack want to talk to you. And so he like, Dirk like, is this a regular call? Like, yeah, he ain't knowing it. Played it to the world like he orchestrating the Ack and Dirk interview the whole time. This here, I'm gonna send you Dirk and them text me the next. Actually, I sent him my screenshot.
He said Dirk and them text me. He said Dirk manager, not Dirk and them. Dirk is not rocking with Wack. Nobody's rocking with Wack that's in the industry like he's saying. Nobody. The people that Wack are surrounding himself around are broke people that are looking for an opportunity dealing with Wack, but Wack only uses them for his advantage. Nobody that has their own shit going on wants to surround themselves around Wack, because everybody around Wack go down. Everybody around Wack is dealing with legal issues. Why would somebody that is well established want to deal with Wack? Nobody.
Read my PTR.
I'm gonna read it right now, Wack. Hold on. Facts. These folks delusional on God. Please let Wack know he thought he was talking to Ack, and he did not know he was being recorded. Just like he said, he didn't want to talk to nobody. But since it was AK, and he thought Buddy told him, he didn't want to talk to him. He went on ahead and talked to him, and he don't know anything about that lady. Wow.
You know what things that is sad about our people? We have a lot of talent, right? We have a lot of talent, but we not headstrong. And I'm going to just be real with that. We have a lot of talent, athletic abilities, but we're not headstrong. We're not the people that are stand on our own. This is why they handle us the way that they handle us. Because we'll know something is fucked up, but still go over there and say, maybe I can wean my way through. Maybe it won't happen to me. This is what the people that Wack 100 associates with, they do. They really think that he's doing this because he rock with them. Wack don't rock with nobody. Everybody is used for his purposes and his purposes only.
That's why when he asked that dumb question, Dirk like, I've been in jail. Like, what is you talking about? You know, but she just asked the question so she can make it look like it was an interview. Dirk thinking he on a one-on-one with actors on the regular line.
Yeah.
But I think he was sent up there to try to. He ain't gonna get nothing about a Dirk. Dirk ain't gonna talk about. The Muslims gonna shut off.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
You ain't gonna happen. But trust and believe. Actually, you know what? If act up tonight, I'll let this bomb go tonight. Let me see his act up.
I gotta figure out what's going on. White Wack text me, we got content. Hold on. I gotta see this. Wack,
Hey,
we got content,
hey,
Wack?
listen, bro.
What happened?
Listen, you know you my brother.
What's going on? Talk to me.
Listen, this content shit right here.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I don't know about. You know how you be. You got students,
Yeah.
and you don't know how much they watching you,
Mm-hmm.
and they do that outdo you.
Yeah.
They expose us and did some crazy.
What happened?
Now this is some bombshell.
What do you mean?
I don't even want to disrespect them. I want to call them so they can present this to you.
What?
This gonna make you fall out your chair, bro.
What you mean? What's going on?
Hold on, bro. Let me. I swear to God. Let me get this. Hey, let him present this.
This right here, what he's about to present is a felony. He's about to present a felony to the entire world on the internet without a care in the world. It is a felony to do what he's doing right now. And you can read it right there. This is why I got it up there.
Just say this. One thing, if your bitch give you up, right?
You said what? It what?
It's one thing if your bro give you up, right? It's another thing if your homie give you up.
Yeah.
But how bad is it when your attorney give you up?
What?
Hold on. Hey, listen, hold on. Let me get. No, I don't want to disrespect this dude. I'm gonna let him present this shit to you, but this shit right here, hey, hold on, kid, bro. I'm just gonna send it to you.
What are we talking about right now?
Hey, listen. All right, here you go, man. Listen.
Are you sending me something?
Yeah, here you go, bro.
We got an audio file.
Hey, listen, man.
Is this a content right here?
Yo, Ack, listen. I'm telling you right now.
Is this the content right here?
Some shit you ain't ready for. I wasn't ready for it. Out of all the shit I done heard, all the crazy shit I done seen get lined up, this takes the cake.
Okay. What, you gotta help me explain, like, what we about to hear?
You about to hear a conversation with a gentleman in Loose Cannon's attorney.
So you have Loose Cannon's attorney? How do you have Loose Cannon's attorney audio?
Man, listen, bro. Send it to me. I'm tripping. I'm telling you, I tried to get the dude online in the city. He ain't picking up. I don't know where he at. Maybe on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Right?
He knows that this is a felony. So he says he's trying to get the dude online that sent it. Maybe he's on the East Coast. And everybody knows who it is that's on the recording. But the guy is so young and dumb. He's willing to commit a felony offense to discredit an attorney. Now, somebody that goes to school for law. He's willing to commit a felony offense for Wack 100. And they are promoting this shit as if they really talked to Loose Cannon's attorney. But I guess they didn't Google first, was this a crime? You know, the people around Wack 100, they're dumb. Every single one of them. Anybody that aligns themselves with Wack 100, you are dumb. And this is a fact. This man is committing a felony offense and bragging about it on the internet as if nobody understands what the fuck is going on. Shit is ill.
But the jig is up. Now, I'm going to tell you what you about to hear. Remember when I exposed, they got at me about that damn, they got at me about that video?
Yeah.
And I said, after sitting back and hearing talking about he gonna get out and seeing there wasn't no ad charge and knowing ain't no way you ran into Big Q said that, I said, you trying to use that video to get out of jail?
Yeah. Now, hold on. By the way, Wack, I gotta also interject. So I told my stream, I say I'm gonna fall back from this situation because so when you had called me, wait, Wack, hold on. When you had called me, I felt like this is what I got from you. I feel like you were saying, Luce is trying to set you up, and I don't want to be part of nothing if somebody trying to set you up. Honestly.
Yeah, that's a fact. Listen, what you
thought he was trying to put a bird on you?
Listen, what that man just sent right there, what you got? You got the legal admitting to it.
What?
You got it. I looked up, it was on my phone. I couldn't believe it.
Okay, I'm about to play this.
So, I've been thinking about this, like, I'm a little nervous, but I thought about this. This is the questions I wanted to know before I would proceed. How would this happen, like, without me having to, like, actually have to sit in an interrogation room or anything like that?
You give me the information, I present the information to the U.S. Attorney, and it's coming from Tremaine.
And I would never have to talk to the police or go into nothing. Okay, so
I would be taking the position that is coming from Tremaine, not from you.
And basically, Tremaine was telling me this as well. He said since it's a cold case and it's in LA County, I could possibly get some money for this as well. And even though I'm helping him, I could also get some money maybe through LA County. Is that true?
We were in LA County offering money for information on cases. There were some exceptions in some cases where you meant to come up with a reward. But generally speaking, there's no money at the end.
Understood. No, yeah, he was telling me it's like a Crime Stoppers thing or something like that. But
yeah, but it's not a county, that's a private organization.
oh, understood. So, well, to let you know something first going forward, you know that one of the two suspects, one of them is already deceased, right? The shooter is the one that's yes, one of them is deceased, and the shooter, he's still alive. That's the guy that I know, So, I mean, how would we do this? How would I get you the information? Would I have to come into the office, or would I have to?
If you want to, you're welcome to come into the office, and we can do it face to face. If you prefer, you can just give it to me over the phone. Your choice.
Okay. Yeah, I think I feel a little more comfortable coming in. So it's just cut and dry, straight, just like that. Basically, I would come in, I give you the information, and you would never have to see me again.
Fine by me.
No, I'm saying, is that how it could go? Like I wouldn't have to.
Yeah, because right here is to credit Tremaine with the information. So if I have to have you in the loop, it actually weakens whatever, right? So I prefer it entirely coming from Tremaine.
And like, how would it be able to get him released? Like, it's like a third party cooperation thing, right? So could he possibly get released ASAP?
It's possible. I mean, I don't know.
So Wack 100 got the weirdo that's running around in Young Bull, just a little dummy, weird dude, right? Got him acting as if he's gonna give information on a third party cooperation to help Loose Cannon get out. And like he's talking to his attorney on some weird shit, right? And you making it look like you having conversations with a lawyer that's representing somebody in a big RICO case now, but then you talking about a homicide. Hey, yo, this is why I told y'all I would never talk to Wack 100 off a line. See, a lot of people, they want to be friends with people. I don't want to be friends with nobody. Fuck all that. These type of people, you don't know until you surround yourself around them. But I'm explaining to everybody what type of person Wack is, so all the people that go fucking with him from here on out, hey, listen, you the dummy.
It will be that directed. Will certainly get him a lot in the way of credibility.
Gotcha. So, okay, Mike, what's the day? Is the day this week a good day to come in, or would next week be a good day to come in?
I'm gonna look at tomorrow.
Appreciate that super chat, Rich Nat.
I can't come tomorrow. It'd have to be either Friday or Monday. Okay, 1 o'clock works perfect for me. Also, do I need to bring any recordings I have or anything like that? Because Tremaine, the video that Tremaine gave you of the incident, you don't have the video with audio. You just have the one that has no audio, correct?
I'm not sure. I have a video. I get sent so much stuff. I can't keep track of what I got. Are you talking about the video I told her to describe to you?
Yes, the Money Mike video.
Yeah, it has no audio.
Okay, well, I have the one with audio, so I definitely will bring that in.
Okay.
Well, I look forward to seeing you on Friday, man.
Do you have her address?
Excuse me?
Do you have her address?
Yes, sir. I already have the address. Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. See you Friday at 1 p.m.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Mike.
Take care. All right.
Okay. Wow.
This man was willing to commit a felony offense for Wack 100. Wack 100 is running a criminal organization across the internet while cooperating with the authorities. He's running a criminal fucking enterprise across the internet while cooperating with authorities. What? This shit is ill. Got people out here doing shit like this, and I hope that Loose Cannon's attorney pushes the line and makes him go online and apologize to the entire world about what he has just done. Because the shit right here is ludicrous.
Whoa, okay. All right. Now let me call Wack back. This is crazy. This is crazy.
The block.
Crazy.
Yo,
Wack, that was crazy. Okay.
yo, you telling me, motherfucker? I'm like, yo, listen, I had a hunch, and a little birdie had told me, but I ain't stupid. I did the math. Now, this is what it is. You never got the murder charge, but yet it sounds to me like you tell me that your attorney is well aware of this video that he has, because this other dude has said he got to work with the audio, and he said, "Yeah, I'm just gonna turn it to the whoever, and try to get him out." That. So it's like he knows what the attorney should have been like. I don't know what to talk about, but he knows what he's talking about. If I'm dissecting it right now too, I'm still trying to take this shit in.
But okay, Wack. So this is the only question I have.
Wack 100 knows Loose Cannon knows that he's broke, knows the information about R&B, so he's going to great lengths. He's willing to put the young bulls around him in a felony situation in order to prove that Loose Cannon is a rat, We all know both of these dudes is working, but he's willing to prove tooth and nail that Loose Cannon is cooperating on these older cases. He got cases from 07, Utah, all this shit. He's willing to put these young boys in situations to get felony charges, to incriminate themselves in order to prove this about Loose Cannon, because Loose Cannon has information about R&B not really liking this nigga, R&B crying, being left in places, R&B being verbally abused, R&B not fucking with this nigga. And he knows that there hit home. Pay attention now. After Loose Cannon started talking that shit about his personal business and his diaper company and all that shit, he had to go figure something out. And the only thing that he could think of was go at him with his attorney and make it look like certain things are happening. They're both liars now. Loose Cannon and Wack 100 are liars. But this right here, to go to that length to commit a felony offense, to prove this shit and then laugh about it, you know what you're dealing with.
So, you and all of the spies and everybody over at...
listen, bro. Listen, this shit comes from... Listen to me, bro. There's a lot going on the internet right now. I've been laid back. You got Gigi putting in crazy work. You got the fake wife. She forgetting to edit out. They gonna run a play. Loose don't know the bitches recording them when they having regular conversations. All this shit is out on the internet, bro. And then this bomb drops. I hear this shit. I'm like, what the, am I hearing what I think I'm hearing? You can't. That's your attorney.
Yeah. So wait, hold on. Let me ask you this one question. Wow. My whole thing, I put it like this.
Your attorney can lose his law license and be disbarred for discussing information with other people about your case. Hold up now. And then for Wack to put it online publicly. Come on now. And act as if he spoke or somebody spoke to the attorney and sent it to him. Wack 100. He ain't shit, man. Yeah. Dirtbag. The type of person that'll go to any length to try to prove a false narrative. Commit a felony to prove a false narrative. Because we all know Loose Cannon's attorney never spoke to anybody. And I hope that they push the line on Wack. I hope, hey Sharice, if you listening, make sure you take that audio and send it to the attorney so that they can push the line all the way on Wack. Since he want to play this internet game and be a gangster and cooperate, you might as well play the game correctly playing with him.
If I would, do you feel, and don't get mad at me about the question, your job is the exposers. If you were exposing people for the last year and come to find out one of the exposures was a rat, don't you feel that you missed something? Like you
Hell no, because I'm gonna tell you
the person you were exposing people with, he ended up being a rat. What you're saying, Luke?
No, you're missing the point. You gotta remember, that's just like we rock, right? there's never no signs that I'm a dope fiend. You never had a sign that I'm a dope fiend, right? And then all of a sudden, I start coming at you and walk like, yo, something odd. This behavior ain't normal. So you sit back, you pay attention to it because I'm moving totally different. You gotta remember, I've never got a phone call about this kind of shit. And then you tell me it's for this, but I'm like, that don't even sound right. And then days go by, you telling me a charge gonna come, and the charge never comes. So then I'm really scratching my. And then next thing you know, after 2 bail denials, you on the phone recording yourself saying, you know I'm about to get out now. Okay, cool. Everybody's listening, right? And one thing I'm noticing now, other people, I don't know if they want to be down, I don't know what it is, but they're taking it upon themselves to do their own investigation and figure shit out. That means somebody took the time to pull dude's attorney, which is probably available somewhere, and call down there off of listening to the content that been ran over there on GG channel, and the receipts been dropped between what was going on about this video, and took that information and questioned this man, which is his attorney, and said, look, I know the information on the video that he gave you that, you know, he's trying to use to get out, but I don't want to be named. And he said, no, the DA, it'll just be like it came from Tremaine. Hold on, bro. Whatever your attorney's talking about, they already online with the DA. Something ain't right. Talking about turning something in. Your attorney's supposed to be able to defend you, am I right? On charges. And charges of pending or current charges, right?
And he's trying to make the attorney seem like he said that he was cooperating with the DA. You are defaming the attorney's character while representing his client currently charged in the RICO. Come on now, Wack. Hey, Wack, you didn't think this one through, Wack. All that strategic shit that you be talking about, Wack, you didn't think this one through, dummy. I'ma just be real. This was a dumb move right here. You tried to do that shit before when you was acting like you was on the phone with the FBI with Jay Prince. But this is an open RICO investigation, Wack. You fucking around. And I don't think this is gonna go the way you plan it to go.
No, you're right.
Hey, bro, listen, so now you gotta remember, this is all new shit. You gotta remember, all I was doing was promoting dudes, help build his brand. I ain't have to be confronted with none of this kind of shit. So listen, I'm gonna be real. This is in my neighborhood right now that probably call my phone as rats, and I don't know.
Yeah, but
It's real.
But Wack, you were in the exposures with him exposing other rats.
You gotta remember,
wait.
exposures was there prior to.
Wait, Wack, I just want to get a direct answer though. Did you think
we let him in the car? Listen, we let him in the car.
Do you think Loose Cannon is a rat?
No, I know now after hearing that shit.
But don't you feel like you missed it? You ever watch Dexter? Like they're looking for serial killers. The biggest serial killer works for them.
No, I'm gonna tell you why, right? I'm gonna tell you why. Because on some real shit, you know what? Looking back at it, right? Also, I'm gonna be real with you. Looking back at it, I always wonder. I say, yo, dude, we doing some wild shit. Like he don't give a. So just looking back at it now, like seeing what I'm seeing, you right. If you said a nigga missed that, but
I agree on Act being scared of Wack exposing him. Wack has some information that academics doesn't want him to say. Because at one point, academics used to snap back at Wack. Now it's all yes, sir. That's all it is now. Yes, sir. Every time Wack is saying something, it's yes. Okay. No matter if he calls him dummy, stupid, weird, whatever, he's agreeing. But this situation here, if I was Loose Cannon's girl or Loose Cannon, I would say that my attorney, you better do something or I'm going to report you. Straight up. You better do something or I'm going to report you. Because ain't no way that my attorney should be sitting back and allowing someone to say that they had conversations with you and you talking to the DA and all this shit. And even if Loose Cannon was, it's attorney-client privileges. This is why I know this is cap. And ain't no attorney gonna lose their law license for Wack 100. Not at all. Facts.
We got the media.
Facts.
I'm a dope fiend. You never had a signing of a dope fiend. Well, right now, they probably call my phone as rats, and I don't know.
Yeah, but Wack, you were in the exposures with him exposing other rats.
No, you gotta remember.
Hold on, wait.
Exposures was there prior to.
Wait, Wack, I just want to get a direct answer though. Do you think
we let him in the court? Listen, we let him in the court.
Do you think Loose Cannon is a rat?
No, I know now after hearing that shit.
But don't you feel like you missed it? You ever watch Dexter? Like they're looking for serial killers. The biggest serial killer works for them.
No, I'm gonna tell you why, right? I'm gonna tell you why. Because on some real shit, you know what? Looking back at it, right? Also, I'm gonna be real with you. Looking back at it, I always wonder. I say, yo, dude, we doing some wild shit. Like he don't give a. So just looking back at it now, like seeing what I'm seeing, you right. You right. If you say a nigga missed that, a nigga missed that. But this shit ain't. Hey, listen, bro. Anytime you run around doing like he ain't got no worries in the world, something up. But this and this.
He just said it right there. Anybody running around acting like they ain't got no worries in the world, something's up. He's talking about himself. He's the only person we know that's running around the internet actively committing crimes, but don't got a worry in the world. He's threatened Aaron the plumber just recently. $1,500 get you knocked off. We'll go see your family and everybody, right? He's threatened multiple people, saying I'll do something to you, pull up here, all this shit, but don't have a worry in the world. He's laughing while he's committing this felony as we speak. It's a joke. Come on now. The situation outside of No Jumper, he was the one who orchestrated it. And he's acting as if he don't have a worry in the world. And he's using academics, Adam, and Vlad to promote all of his crimes. Now, you pay attention. He went on Vlad, Adam, and told academics, right, about what happened outside of No Jumper and why it happened and how it happened. And if you come up there playing and you come up there, to his place of business, now he's backtracking. But he's already made the statements that this is what happens if you come to his base of business playing. But just pay attention. He's spinning things constantly on the internet. And his time is coming.
I'm gonna be real. It ain't even him. It's his broad. His broad. He sending smoke signals.
Wait. Do you think she's snitching too, or you think that
No, I think she's doing shit intentionally
to let people know
expose it. Bro, because listen, what Loose Cannon don't know the other shit she's doing. Like for instance, right, when he first went, I said, yo, send me the link so I can register so you can call me. She told me for a week she was gonna send it. Never sent it. So she got it to where can't call nobody but her. You get what I'm saying? He don't know what's going on. He don't know that she's texting me all this other additional shit. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I wouldn't have listened. If she wouldn't have told me what she told me, I don't even think I don't even think he wanted her to tell me that shit.
Wack,
The shit she's saying is waving. Bro, today, did you see what she did today? She leaked the call where she was like, hey, listen, we need to do this to try to debunk. We're going to just switch it up and say this. And she put it up on their channel. Yeah. Like, bro, who does that?
That's kind of odd, huh?
Bro, she could go to...
This how you know your boy DZ smart, right? And you know I really come from that shit, right? I would never allow this man to talk to me off of online where everybody can see it. This how you know DZ really come from that shit and understand it. See, I didn't allow him to play me. I used him for a benefit. That was the difference. Usually people that think that they gonna be able to level up off of Wack, he ends up doubling back and voila, able to tear you down. Wack can't tear me down because I never allowed him to get next to me. Y'all see that, right? I never allowed Wack 100 to get next to me. So he doesn't have the ability to do the things that he's gonna do to other people that align themselves with him. Man. This shit here, paying attention to this shit, I love the way that I operate and the way that I am dealing with people. I love it. Because watching this shit lets me know people ain't shit.
GD's page, she put it up on her channel. Like, it's like me calling you acting. We like, yo, bro, that shit came out, so we gotta figure out a way how to debunk and get around that. And we talk, all right, we're gonna say this, and we're gonna say that, and we're gonna spin this, and we're gonna spin that. And then I take it and put it up. She put it up today. The people in the chat, hold on, here, let me send this to you. I don't think you understand what I'm saying.
Wait, well, hold on. No, I get what you're saying, but here's my question. If this guy is a rat and he's been around you for, like, obviously you're not doing nothing crazy, but like he's been around you for like probably about a year.
Here you go, bro. It's on your text.
Don't you?
There's no way. There's no way, bro. She didn't know what she was doing, bro. Play that shit, bro. You don't, bro. Play that shit, bro. Just play it.
So I thought about it, right? I think we need a recording of you saying that.
Hold on, bro. That's the first one.
You threw him a bone and he bit it. Like
the second one. Play these two, bro.
Take it.
Back to back. Nigga ain't doing that, bro, on accident. And he don't know because ain't nobody telling him. She lying to him.
So why was she has a baby with him that's a newborn. Why was she?
Hey, bro, she finna make her way up out of here, bro. She's embarrassed. Look, Gigi's been exposing all the lies dude told her.
Listen to how Wack tries to be so convincing. Come on now. Like, realistically though, we know she's doing what Loose Cannon is asking. We understand that, right? But she has an 8 months now, a 8-month-year-old baby with Loose Cannon. What the fuck is Wack talking about? She's still hoping that the man get out right now. If we just be real and realistic, man, even though we know she's hurting him on what she's doing, but she's only following what she's been taught. Wack 100 tries to make it be so convincing, but the shit, it don't sound right. Everything Wack says at this point, from me understanding this guy now, lets me know he's a compulsive liar. He's a pathological liar. He is a person that doesn't care about anybody, who he's lying, who he involves and what he involves them in. It's only to paint the narrative that he wants to paint.
The lady embarrassed, bro. She thought she was really married, bro. She didn't figure out she got a fake wedding certificate. Gigi didn't put up all this shit. She's embarrassed, bro.
The girl knew damn well she wasn't really married to Luce. She was saying that for the public. Come on, Wack. You want everybody to believe these lies. See, I ain't biased with this shit. And I'm not a follower. I make sure I deliver this shit because I want everybody to understand that this guy is a manipulator. This is a straight fact. She know damn well she wasn't married to the man. She was saying that for the people. We know that. People with common sense know that. She done came online and even said that the girl was still married to Loose Cannon, man. Wack think he got that much ability to spin the narrative to confuse people because he uses these major platforms to run his bullshit.
And she's gonna make her, bro, play that shit you got right now. You tell me, Hack. You tell me. Was that supposed to go up? That ain't no, it's an accident.
Rolling. I'm gonna edit the first part out. Hello. Do a recording of you saying that you gave him a bone to bite, and you threw him a bone and he bit it, like it was a setup to see how he would take it. You know what I'm saying? Did you hear me?
Yeah.
I think you should do that because that'll clear it up to see how far he would go and see if he would really snake and turn on you. You know what I'm saying? I think you need to do that to clear it, and then I'm gonna play it on my live. I told everybody I'm going live at 1 o'clock because I'm tired of this shit. And then he's trying to also put something on you. Let me go.
Play it out.
No, I just did. So wait. Why?
You feel what I'm saying? Like, you gotta follow me, bro. Bro, these things ain't this, bro. Listen to me. It's a lot. Look, she exposing dude. She exposing him. He don't have a clue because unless she tells him what's happening, he don't know.
All right, wait. I'm with you on everything. Here's my question. I think everybody does want to know this.
Is you telling me did a
Wack, we believe you. Be working. So now we want you to. I gotta ask you this because if he's been working for a while, and for a year he was around you, what do you think?
07.
What do you think he was trying to get from being around you?
You know what?
You think he was trying to lie?
Yeah, definitely. But see, here goes.
He said he been working since 07. Wack been working since then, right? And then he asked him, what you think he was trying to line you? Wack say, yeah, no, Wack, you lined him up. We know it. Wack lined Loose Cannon up. Hey, Wack, you better pray to whatever you believe in, because we know you don't believe in no God, that none of these bigger platforms get me on that motherfucker. You better pray, Wack, because if I get to any one of them motherfuckers, you in trouble. That's a fact. If I get to any major platform, Wack, you in trouble. Straight up. Because I'm going to break it down so strong that everybody is going to talk about Wack's a liar. You're not going to be able to convince not one person of this bullshit that you running.
Thing, bro.
With what though?
Bro, listen, you got to remember, this ain't the first time. The first time it happened was back. It's in a book called Murder Rap by Greg Cadence. Go pull it up. Go to the chapter called Stutterbox. You see pictures of me, Suge Knight, all that. Right? A whole chapter. They tried to lie me. Thought I was doing something. 9 months. Tracking devices, everything on my trucks, my cars, phones, everything. Raids, all that. Only to find out that he runs a string of small legal businesses. Right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, right. So this ain't the first time. When people see me, we doing this thing, we doing the internet, people think I'm a gang banger and I gotta be doing something wrong. Truth be told, I'm sitting in the Beverly Hills right now. I got probably $1 trillion worth of investors in there. I got number 2 people from Abu Dhabi. We got the people doing virtual VR, heal the brain from certain. I've been up here all day for 8 hours, right? Taking meetings, doing business signing deals. I'm far from what people think I am, but when people on the outside looking in at people be thinking I'm doing shit I ain't supposed to be doing. On some real shit, you know what? They like, well, let's go over there and see what he doing. Because he gotta work. They gotta give shit up. I don't do anything wrong to generate no income. If I ain't at the crib, I'm in the field. When I'm in the field, I gotta do no jumper. I'm up here doing handling my business with meetings.
Wait.
We know damn well that trillions of dollars investment shit is a lie. Who the fuck wants to do no jumper if you rich like that? Why? Why the fuck am I going to be doing no jumper, Vlad, academics? I don't want to talk to you motherfuckers. I'ma just be real. If I got trillions of dollars, why am I going to be out here putting myself in a situation to go to jail? Why? For what? This shit don't make sense. You think that a motherfucker that made it successfully in life wants to play with the jail system? This nigga's playing with the jail system daily. Who the hell would do something like that? What? You already see the people that got it like that. They want to hide because they understand that they are a walking lawsuit. Wack 100's broke. He's broke. He's broke. He's a type of person that perpetrates the fraud, man. Facts. I'm sure that some of the people that probably wanted to sue him, they said, man, I ain't even gonna sue him because he ain't got no fucking money. I'm gonna waste my time. I'm not even gonna sue him because he don't got no fucking money. Come on, man. This is why that shit outside of no jumper, they gotta go at Adam. They gotta go at Adam for the lawsuits because Wack don't got no fucking money. Ain't no way I would be a millionaire still looking for a contract from Adam. Fuck your contract. I'ma just be real. That's what I would say. Fuck your contract. I'm not gonna be a millionaire running around trying to talk about criminal shit every single day. Incriminate myself. Willing to have other people involved in criminal activities that don't have money in order to fuck up their lives. If I was rich, nobody would do this shit, man. Anybody that believes Wack 100 is rich, you don't understand life. And I understand some don't understand life. But if you believe that Wack 100 is rich, you don't understand life. It doesn't operate like that. It does not operate like that, man. People that have money, they don't want to be involved with people. They don't want to be involved with people because it makes you liable for the shit that's around you, and they don't want these lawsuits. Who the fuck wants to be all involved with all of these people, and then I gotta suffer because I'm the one that's the loudmouth? Come on, man. You gotta pay attention to this shit.
So that's the confusing thing. If you're not doing anything, why the hell would a rat want to be around you?
But you missing the point. They don't. Listen, the more they see you, what you ain't doing.
Oh, his handler put him around you.
It might not even be that. It might just be.
He just stuttered right there. He said, oh, his handler put him around you. He said, oh, yeah. Oh, no, it might not be that. Nigga, you know the feds put you on that mission, Wack. The feds put you on that mission. They told you, we need this certain information. You went over there and you surrounded yourself around Loose Cannon for the purpose of this indictment. That's the only reason that you dealt with Loose Cannon. You never forgot how the man talked about you. But this was a mission that you had to complete by any means necessary.
It's like digging for gold, homie. You gotta find something to bring it back. They ain't gonna tell you where to go unless they, send you at it. That could be it. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But 85% of the time I'm with my woman. The other 15% of the time I'm hustling with my woman. My woman right here with me, right. If I FaceTime you right now, you gonna say, Wack, you in the heels and some shit worth 50 niggas. Right now, if you FaceTime me right now, you gonna see I'm the only thing that look like me. I got Russians, I got Armenians, people from Abu Dhabi, India. That's all that's in this spot where I'm at right now. There ain't nothing but business going on. You get what I'm saying? So people don't know because they really don't see me. They just assume. So when you outside looking in, he think I'm doing something. He think I'm moving something. But that ain't the case. Right? I really believe I gotta believe it. Especially after that work we seen yesterday. We got an open case for mother 2007. You didn't see the work? Hold on, bro. Ain't no way.
He has an open case.
Okay, here you go, Ad. See what I'm talking about? Here you go. Yeah. You ain't a fool. You're very intelligent. Check your text, bro.
Why did Luce not tell you about these things?
Why would he tell me if he working? Look, now see, when you get with me, everybody goes to work. Our media team and people that want to be part of the team. This shit right here is GG work. You see, okay? Now look what circle and slide it and look at the definition for what that means. It's 18 years. You know when they hold something over your head, they never close it out. That's the threat.
Yeah.
What I'm talking about, that's a fresh pull 2 days ago. That shit from 07. What I'm talking about that. See, now we looking. Now we paying attention. How's it pending adjudication from 07?
Okay, Wack.
Gigi was out with his friend and brought him some chosen. He said, start hollering from the cell, I'm gonna cooperate. It was my brother, let me out of here. He scared him so bad, he went in there and took the charges.
Wack.
Man, hey, bro, listen, man.
After seeing this,
Wack know damn well that Chosen came on this platform and said that shit. Come on now. Hey, Wack. You the worst kind, my guy. And we all know you working with them people, man. Facts.
I know you said the exposures was a lot more people, but I remember the top 3 guys. You, Luz, and 600. Don't you gotta run 600 file now because he might have some shit like this? Because
that was the voices. The real exposures is the researchers, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Have you ran 600's file? Because
I went and ran this shit. We ran this shit like a year ago.
It's all good.
He all good. Everything about him is good.
Oh, so y'all never ran loose cannon?
Nah, we never ran this shit. Never ran it. We just
Stone cold liar. The feds told you everything about loose cannon. You knew everything about loose cannon when you got around him. Let's be real. And we can take a lie detector test, Wack. I know you knew everything about loose cannon when you got around him.
Because you got to remember, we didn't know too much about it. You know, we didn't know too much about it. On some real shit. Nobody wasn't saying nothing. Nobody wasn't saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? But now, it's up. Everybody digging. You got people, bro, in this own.
So wait, hold on. If you're saying loose cannons, tell it. My main man, Lil Durk, is tied down and in the same spot with him.
Bro, I don't know. I see him, Lil Durk, pops. His pops land today. I said to your son, bro, I believe that I sent up there to try to get something out of me. It's a fact. You seen what they said about that fake interview you did, right?
Wait, what?
Oh, hold on. I didn't send you that. Here you go. Oh, I thought I sent it to you. Here you go. Lil Durk sent word, and I had to tell him you had nothing to do with it. They lied to Act too. Here you go, Act.
Wait. Who asked about the interview? Who?
Here, bro. It wasn't never supposed to be an interview. They telling you it's an interview, right? He telling Durk.
Who's Reese?
Listen, that's part of his management team. Listen, they telling Durk, hey, actors want to talk to you. He thought it was just a one-on-one call with you and him. You know, would have been called you and ran it up, and he was telling you they bringing Durk, and then he telling Durk, hey, Act say want to holler at you real quick. This is why he didn't even know who Sharice was. That's why when she asked that dumbass question, he froze up. He didn't even know it was being recorded. Bro, you looking at it.
What?
Look at it, bro.
So somebody named Reese says, please let Wack know he thought he was talking to Ack. He did not know he was being recorded. Just like he said he didn't want to talk to nobody, but since it was Ack and he thought Buddy told him he didn't want to talk to him, he went on ahead and talked to him. He don't know anything about that lady. Blah, this is crazy. He even did that. Y'all don't think? Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie. What's the name was putting me on contact with Durk on email. So you're saying Durk didn't know that was a public thing?
He had no idea. He telling you, yo, I got a meeting thing with Durk set up, but then he's telling Durk, hey, I want to talk to you real quick. It was all cap. Clubhouse.
Do you hear this shit? Do you hear this shit? He's saying that Loose Cannon is trying to line Durk up, though. He done sent word that Loose Cannon is trying to line Durk up, man. Oh, man. He going too hard on this one. I gotta be real. He going too hard, man. And it's making him look bad. I ain't even gonna lie. He's going so hard that it's making him look bad. The credibility is dead. Wack has no credibility on the internet at all. Straight up. Nothing he says, nothing. I mean nothing. I don't believe nothing he says. Because we sitting here watching how he's operating, and all he's doing is trying to paint narratives to cover his tracks. But he ain't detailing what's really going on inside the case and about CW, the confidential witness. We ain't hearing nothing about the confidential witness. Straight up. We don't hear him saying nothing about the confidential witness, man. Wack definitely sounds so desperate. Yeah, that's because Loose Cannon done let the world know about his relationship with R&B. R&B is tired of Wack, man. She don't really want to be with Wack. She just dealing with Wack. She don't know, really how to operate on her own, I guess. Because if she did, she would get away from that guy. He already done gave you light where people know you. Why surround yourself around somebody that commits criminal activities every day and he does it without a care in the world? Don't care about it. Straight up. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button and share this video. The man said that he talked to the lawyer, man. That one got me. I said, hold up. Y'all see that shit? Let me see. Y'all see this shit right here. Falsely claiming to have obtained information from someone's attorney, especially if done with the intent to deceive or cause harm, could be considered a crime. Depending on the content and intent, it could be categorized as fraud, forgery, or defamation, and could lead to legal consequences. If the false claim is used to gain financial or other benefits, it could be considered fraud. For example, using the claim to secure a settlement or gain unfair advantage in a case would be a form of fraud. If the false claim involves forging documents or creating false evidence that suggests information was obtained from the attorney, it could be considered forgery, which is a serious crime. If the false claim is made to harm the reputation of the attorney, it could be considered defamation of the attorney, and the attorney could sue for damages. Straight up. Straight up. Hey, listen. You gotta go at Wack legally. You can't play the game with Wack how he wants you to play it. And I'm telling you that right now. I definitely see what we dealing with here. And this is why I call him out all the time. And we gonna make sure that it sticks. Trust and believe. Every time he come with this kind of bullshit, we gonna break it down. And that's a fact. Ain't no way an attorney is going to be on the phone with somebody talking like this. And I want to tell y'all this, right? I got to tell y'all this so y'all can understand something, right? For the people that been rocking with me, right? Y'all was on the phone with me when I called Loose Cannon's attorney. When I called Loose Cannon's attorney, the secretary answered the phone and she said, leave your name and number and he'll get back to you. In this situation here, the guy that's a flunky for Wack 100, he made it look like he had a direct call to the attorney. You can't get an attorney on the phone like that when they have a practice, because you'll get their secretary first. Let's be real now. You will get their secretary first. Straight up. So that shit that he tried to pull, it looked like it's fufafi. It is fufafi. Facts. For y'all that been on here with me, y'all know a couple weeks ago, we called Loose Cannon's attorney. The secretary answered the phone and said, Leave your name and number, and he'll get back to you. Come on now. I literally hope that attorney goes up with that shit. You hear me? I literally hope that attorney goes up with that shit. And make Wack go to the internet and apologize for lying that way. On some real live shit. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button and share this video. Boy, oh boy. And you know, I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me, man. Y'all know I break this shit down for everybody to be able to understand this shit. They liars. Both of them. Wack and Loose Cannon. But Wack 100 is using a different tactic because he's free. Loose Cannon, he can't get none of the information until Sharice tells him. So he has to go off that information. We understand that. Wack 100 is out here spinning the narrative. He has total access to academics, Vlad, and Adam. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
What's up, DZ? It's Deja, man.
What's going on, Deja?
Yeah, man. Hey, thank you for the other night, man. You got me home from Charlotte, bro.
That's what I'm talking about.
But also, man, and the whole time you've been doing this content, bro, everybody's saying, you know, free R&B. But free all the niggas that work for the feds. Them niggas is tired, DZ. They ain't seen they fucking kids. Help their kids with their fucking homework. They ain't gonna feed their dogs. These niggas is tired of fucking working. Wack is giving their ass a run for their motherfucking money, man. Justice for the fed workers, man.
It's crazy.
That's it, DZ, man. They ain't did shit. They ain't went to go see their parents. They probably built a whole new department based on how much content is coming out this motherfucker. Niggas is tired. But that's all I want to say, man. Hey, shout out to all the fed workers that work in the case, man. They doing a hell of a good job keeping up with all this content, DZ.
I appreciate you calling in, Dave.
Alright.
This shit right here that Wack 100 is doing, he's revealing himself even more. You know, definitely getting desperate on what he's doing. So he's revealing himself all the way. He's letting everybody know who he really is. Because anybody with common sense can see right through this. And that's a fact. Anybody with common sense can see right through this. And he's using Adam and Adam and academics to push these narratives. He'll be on Vlad pushing the narrative on there too. Straight up. He'll be on there pushing the narrative, man. You know, and them three platforms, they keeping our culture in the basement. I ain't even gonna lie. Adam, Vlad, and academics, they not of us. Academics, he's not of us. Straight up. I don't know where the fuck, you know, academics came from. He say Jamaican or whatever. He's not of us. Adam is not of us. Vlad is not of us. They are a destruction to the African American culture. And that's a fact. They are promoting nothing but bullshit. And they do it without a care in the world. You let this man go on there and straight brag about what happened outside of your facility. Vlad let this man go on there and brag about what happened outside of No Jumper. Academics allowed the man to brag. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
Hey, baby, I'm glad your allergies is doing better.
Yeah, feel a little better. What's going on?
Yeah, my motherfucking head hurt. This shit is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in Mayberry watching the Andy Griffith show when the boy thought that the man that was up on the pole fixing the wires and shit was from outer space and shit.
Okay.
Just don't want to lose sight of what we're here for. And that's justice for, first of all, Mr. Marciano and Jay Reed. So this is just another play to get us off track of what we are here for. But ain't no way you calling nobody lawyer. There's no way.
Yeah. So, but I gotta say something to you when you say that, right? Because you know I be rocking this joint daily, right? So we never losing sight of that, right? But the thing that we're doing is we're trying to make sure that we call out every single thing to let it be known how Wack 100 is working with the authorities and the reason why he's able to do these things. You understand where I'm coming from?
Yes, sir. I do, love. So how far you think he down the rabbit hole?
This is what he does daily. So we want to make sure we on the other end of it daily. Okay. So that we can make sure that it's identified. You know, I'm the one that started Justice for Marciano and Jay Reed. You know that, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
so
sir.
So there's no way that your
one day.
There's no way that your baby is gonna lose sight of that. There's no way. Okay. So I'm the one. Trust and believe me. So, but I have to call out the points of what's going on so that everybody can understand why he's doing certain things.
And I'm with you. I just wanted you to say it. I didn't want to say it because it ain't my platform.
All right, I got you. Just ride with me. You know what I'm saying? Let me fuck the cat. I want you to hold the tail. All right?
Oh no, we gonna put firecrackers up their ass. That's what we do. That's what we used to do to the cats. We catch them, and then we blow their ass out. No, I just want to tell you, thank you again for always being upstanding guy, for always giving us a platform to speak, for always taking our calls. It's cool over here. We rocking in US 16K, baby.
Yeah.
So you doing the thing. US 16K. May God continue to bless you and may we continue to grow. And we all just stand on the porch and in the bushes for these two young men that didn't deserve this.
And I appreciate you calling in.
Always, baby. When I get a little change, I'll pull it out my bra and send it over there to you, okay?
Hey, listen, it's right here. You know, whenever you want, just send it on over. The app works. Put it right through here. I appreciate you.
All right, baby. God bless.
All right. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button and share this video. Yeah. When we see Wack operating the way that he's operating, it lets us know that he's definitely nervous because he's trying to spin the narrative. He wants to spin this narrative and make us look at something the way that he wants us to look at it, and it's not happening over here. That's the thing. It is not happening. And I want to make sure that I identify what he's doing, who's he's using to do it with, and why. All of that comes into play. We need people to understand that. He's using these specific platforms to do this and make people believe what he wants people to believe. And now his whole objective is to push this narrative on Loose Cannon so nobody sees that he's in this paperwork on this RICO. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
It's funny. I was just sitting talking to my wife, and everything I was saying, you took the words right out of my mouth. Like, first of all, I want to say, like, it's funny that everybody just running the podcast world, they in some type of form or fashion, they trying to represent the street. But the three main ones is, like you said, Vlad, it's the other two, and like two of them definitely not from my culture. Academics, he's a weirdo. He wants to be street just to be in the algorithm or something. It's all weird. And then and he's even weirder is when I first started watching Adam, I was like, man, this guy's so weird. Like, where he come from? And then he got on the map talking about, running the choo-choo train on his wife, and then she's a porn star. I'm like, well, damn, they say most of his audience is young, so I'm like, he's representing to. I mean, when I say it's the blind leading the blind, so crazy. So I'm like, I'm watching this weirdo white guy, and I'm like, okay, he making it seem like it's cool to for your wife, I mean, woman, whatever, just to. Damn, I don't want to say prostitute or whatever, but I mean, if that's how you go get, views over everything, you say you got a video of your wife out there smashing dudes, and then, everything is gang, so, like, that's supposed to be cool, like, then all of a sudden he got a tat on his face, everything just weirded out now, man. I'm like, damn, so finally, somebody really from the streets, somebody just really turn their life around, or somebody just really calling this bullshit out. I'm watching. I can't get enough of watching you, brother. Stand on your 10 toes and stay on their neck, brother.
I appreciate you, brother, and we ain't stopping.
Already. One.
If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this video. Yeah, we coming totally different around here, and that's a fact. This platform here is going to be totally different. I'm not following the same regimen that them jokers is doing. They ain't helping nothing. And it's like the money is printed. They can take the money from you whenever they want. These people is so eager to make sure that the culture stay in the basement. They eager for this shit. They want to make sure that everybody agrees with whatever their content is, and it's only to keep us in the basement. I make sure that I call this shit out. This shit is corny though, being honest. These guys is cooperating with the feds. They acting as if they gangsters. We all know. Then the next minute they turn around and talk about they not in a gang. Adam's a civilian, but he has all the gang members up there that go to jail. And like I said before, they don't offer the platform for any people that are reformed. Pay attention. Everybody's always getting cases dealing with Adam and Vlad. Who the hell up there that's not catching cases unless they some people that he might have on there periodically, but they not giving no game out? Come on now. You got people putting themselves in compromising situations, fucking around for that attention. They want so much attention, they putting themselves in compromising situations, man. And we gotta be smarter than that, man. We all gotta be smarter than that, man. Shit is corny. And the people that are running the platforms, shit is crazy. Adam, Vlad, and academics, man. Listen to this shit. Adam, Vlad, and academics, man. And they real cocky. Come on, man. You know, we going to the moon though. Trust and believe. I'm never changing my tune. I don't give a fuck. You know, I'm not a people's person, and I'm glad to say it, and I say it proudly. I'm not a people person. I don't like people around me. You know, I enjoy doing this, and I'm not like trying to align with people to change my motherfucking swag. I ain't with that shit. I don't care about none of them jokers. Straight up. I ain't with that. I never been that type of person. And we gonna grow this platform being the way we are. And you know, a lot of them jokers, they want to be at the top of the fame so bad that they align with the bullshit. They align with the bullshit instead of, you know, standing with what's right. And the people that stand what's right, and you know, like myself, it take longer to elevate. If I was over here pushing straight destruction and lining with these jokers, we would move faster. Straight up. We would be moving a lot faster. They would be talking about me. I already know them jokers be watching, but they not gonna mention because I'm saying real shit. They only mentioning shit that's fabricated. They want to talk about fabricated shit, and I'm talking about the real. I want people to see it for what it is. Fuck all that, man. We ain't doing that, man. That shit corny. Motherfuckers is out here promoting this shit instead of talking down on it. We should be talking down on anybody that's promoting violence in the culture. It should be multiple platforms of African American people talking down on everybody that's promoting violence. That's what it should be. Not just you want to talk down on somebody that you upset at. Talk down on all the shit. Straight up. Talk down on all the shit. And I'm holding it on this situation right here because of what we seen outside of No Jumper. If I didn't keep this shit going the way I'm keeping it going, nobody would be talking about No Jumper. Nobody. Who the fuck would be talking about it? Everybody would have let that shit blow by because Wack switched the narrative and made everybody worry about Jay Reed's past. Y'all see that shit? That was the angle. But the shit didn't hold up. How they tried to talk about Marciano and he was supposed to be a preacher and all that shit, and they was gonna have him on the phone and he was gonna be up there to do an interview, and Jay Reed's past. They not talking about that shit. And that's because of me. They not talking about that shit that way. It's not highlighted the same. That's because of me. And because of y'all that been supporting me. And that's a fact. We changing the tune with this shit. And the only way that we gonna do it is to continue to promote what's real. Fuck that, man. These dudes, you know, they want to be so in the light for telling lies and manipulating people and wondering why we can't figure it the fuck out. This is why we can't figure it out. Because all the people that are supposed to be influential to us are misleading us. That's a fucking fact. All the people that are supposed to be influential to us are misleading us. Straight up. They supposed to be the ones, the platforms to let us know how to elevate, and all they doing is promoting this shit to keep us in the basement. Come on now. Vlad, Academics, and Adam, all they do is promote shit to line their pockets. That's it. They ain't promoting no positive shit because the positive shit don't get them the million of views that they want. The positive shit don't get them the attention they want. The shit like calling out the fuck shit will get them in a beef with people like Wack 100, and then he'll run around and spin a narrative on them, and they don't want to damage their platform. They don't want Wack 100 calling them culture vultures. They don't want Wack 100 saying all this negative shit about them, and they end up getting canceled by the same people that they're influencing the bullshit to that supports them. They don't want that. You know? So they don't have a backbone. And I can say that about all them jokers. I don't give a fuck how many subscribers they got. Every one of them dudes didn't have no fucking money before the internet. Adam, Vlad, and academics. They all was bums before the internet. They was followers. They wanted to be around celebrities. They wanted to be in tune with people to be a part of something. I was it before I came on this motherfucker. That's the difference. I was it before I came to the internet. I wasn't following no celebrities around, being treated like a peon. They were. Academics got handled like a peon all the way around the board. Vlad handled like a peon all the way around the board. Adam handled like a peon all the way around the board. Now these guys is on the internet just putting out fucked up shit for whoever has the light, and then act like they doing us a favor. Nigga, you ain't doing us no favor in the black community, in the culture, by making sure you got Wack 100 up there promoting the violence that he is encouraging people to do to send them to jail. You ain't doing nothing for us. Straight up. We should be talking down on that shit. Making Wack 100 feel like this shit is corny. He feels like this shit is the shit because everybody been supporting him. Adam feel like what he's doing is cool because the gang members come up there and support him. They love it. Straight up. The gang members go up there and support it. They bringing these niggas cakes. They bringing these niggas tacos. And they don't even want to let them in the building. But they talk about their gang members. The same gang members that'll call here and threaten me and say, I'll have somebody do something to you. But y'all will go on their platform that you can't even get in and be outside looking corny. But y'all promote these shit. Y'all say that's the best podcast in the world. That's the best podcast representing the West Coast. Man, the podcasters on the West Coast gotta put more pressure on that shit. You hear me? The podcasters on the West Coast gotta put more pressure, letting them know we ain't agreeing with this shit. It's a lot of jokers out there agreeing with that shit though. They want to be on the platform that got all the millions of subscribers. Fuck trying to start your own platform, right? Y'all want to go on there and promote gang shit on a platform of a person that says he's not gang affiliated. He will cooperate with the authorities and he'll give them everything they need to know. Come on now. Listen to that shit. Listen to that shit. These dudes will literally go up to No Jumper to talk about crimes in the hood and then take the host, the owner of No Jumper that says, I'm not affiliated with no gang and I will tell the police. They'll take him to the hood and act like that shit was thorough that they took him to the hood. Come on, man. Wack 100 has definitely did some bullshit and got the culture influenced on some dumb shit. He sat back and definitely thought about that shit. I'm aligned with Vlad, Academics, and Adam and push every false narrative through them. He done told us literally now on, what was it, Law and Crime, that he lies all the time on Vlad. He lies all the time on Vlad. He done told us this shit now. He lies all the time on Vlad. We got to take that for what it is, man. You trying to make sure that we never get up. And it's because he couldn't find out how to level up. That's because he didn't find out how to level up. Wack don't know how to level up. He knows how to start chaos and confusion. Yes. But he doesn't know how to level the fuck up. He's great at making sure that it's confusion, chaos, beef. The police is informed. But for himself, he don't know how to level up. Who the fuck wants to do that? Who wants to do that? And then praise these white people. I gotta be real. And praise them. Literally now. And praise him. He talks to Academic like a dog. He talks to Academics like a dog. And guess what? Adam talks to him like he's a fruit cup. Talks to him like he's a fruit cup. And he praises him. Straight up. Has a great deal of respect. He'll talk to him like he's a fruit cup. And he'll say, yes, sir. Thank you. Respectfully. But the image that he paints over there with Academics, talk to him straight like a clown. Straight up. How the fuck did these three people get control of the narratives of black people? How did that happen, man? How did these three people get control of the narrative of black people? How? Who fucking agreed that they are the spokespeople for the black culture? Huh? I'm wondering that shit. And I'm going to put this work in around the clock so that we can try to change the tune as much as we can, man. Straight up. I'm going to put the work in around the clock. I'm a law-abiding citizen. Yeah. And I know for a fact that the feds have came and seen Vlad, Adam, and Academics in their journey up because they control the narrative. They control the narrative that is spread to the black folks. They control it. They don't control the narrative that goes to the white folks. You pay attention to it. The white folks that put shit out on their platforms, that shit be different than these guys. But they control the narrative that goes to the black folks. And I'm sure the feds had already been to see them guys. And I'm like, they know what the fuck is going on. They know what the fuck is going on, man. And hopefully, as we grow, we can be able to, at least put some light on this shit for people to understand it and push it in a different direction. We already know it's going to be some people that don't understand it, and as they grow in life, they're going to gravitate to failure. This is how it goes because of what we come up around. We all bunched on top of each other. You lived in the projects in the hood. Everything is close. High rises, everything is close. You're going to follow what you see around you. You're going to adapt to what you see around you. And these guys, all they do is feed off of it. That's all. They feed off of it. And they continue to push it to the people. And people really gravitate to this shit at a young age. Their audiences are younger people. Their audiences are younger people. Because young people, I'ma just be honest, they don't want to listen to their parents because they think their parents don't know shit. They rather listen to these platforms like this because it's representing what they see in the community. So paying attention to Adam, Vlad, and academics, this is why it's highlighted. Because this is what they're seeing in the community, and these guys are representing it to the internet. So they want to support that. You got somebody telling them that this shit here is only gonna take you out the game. That ain't really something they want to listen to. They don't want to listen to that. They got to see for themselves and then cry about it later and say, man, I didn't see this coming. Well, I'm sure your parents told you. I'm sure old heads around you told you. But the promotion of this internet, of this negative shit that they keep putting out there, allowing people like Wack 100 to make sure that they spin the narrative. If you've never seen an informant before, all you got to do is watch Wack 100. And I'm going to say that because I mean that shit. If you've never had any experience in the streets and was able to see what an informant does, all you have to do is watch Wack 100. If you watch Wack 100, he is going to break down how an informant operates without specifically explaining it to you. And that's real fucking rap. If you watch Wack 100, he is going to break down exactly what a confidential informant, what a CI, what a 137, what an informant operates like. He's going to break it down for you. You just have to watch him. Whenever Wack 100 is speaking, you need to understand this is coming from someone that is cooperating with the authorities. Straight up now. Everything that Wack 100 comes out with to convince the world of, just understand, this is coming from someone that is working with authorities, and it's only to disrupt, destroy, and poison the mind of black people. Straight up. It's only to destruct and poison the mind of black people. White people don't fall for this shit. I gotta be real, you know? And I'm gonna be straight up, no lie. White people don't fall for this shit. And I gotta be real. You know, I like to be honest. White people do not fall for this shit. It's only black people that fall for this. You know? And it's crazy. Only black people, not white people. They don't fall for this, man. Not at all. Why would they? Because their people at home are telling them that shit is only going to destroy you. Our people are encouraging you. Our people are encouraging you. Go ahead out there. Yeah. You can be this. You can be that. Have you dressing like a gangster as a toddler? Have you influenced by the shit they saying around you publicly, and they acting like you not there while they talking to their friends? We fucked up. And you know, honestly, I don't ever think it's gonna be right because of the influence and the damage and the platforms that push it to us. Straight up. And I'ma try. I am a law-abiding citizen. I have a past that I've been through things. I've been to trial 5 times. I've made plenty of mistakes in my life. But I understand that people are your downfall. You know, it could be your family, it could be your friends, it can be your associates, it could be your co-workers. People are your downfall, man. People be so miserable within themselves that they take things out on people around them, and they don't even care what the outcome is. Even if it's causing them to suffer, they don't care. They just want to make sure that you suffer. And we do this amongst each other consistently, man. Straight up. I agree. If you're a civilian in your community, you should tell on criminal activity. I agree. Stop making people feel like they can do crimes, knowing that eventually they're going to get caught. But by you making sure they feel comfortable, they'll never look at a change. I agree with that. You know, at one point in my life, when I was in the street, I looked at things different. But it takes you to experience things different ways to understand them differently. You know? And for me, experiencing things of being in the street and being a civilian, I understand. And I just understand totally different now. I would never go back to the streets or a life of crime. Never. Ever. And it took me a lot of experience to understand it. And when I see these guys operate like this, right? This is how I know. Wack 100, his experience is not as great as mine. I've had a lot of experience. He was a following gangbanger. a following one. He wasn't even a leader of the gang. He was a following gangbanger. When he was gangbanging, he was a follower. I was a boss. That's the difference. I've never been as an adult now. As a child, we all go through things and, have experiences being around the wrong crowd. But as an adult, I always been a boss. And I can say that proudly. I always did my own fucking thing. Never was a follower. I didn't like people in my presence. I still don't like them in my presence. You understand what I'm saying? So I see Wack. He was a follower. His whole life. Grown man running around behind Suge Knight, Big U. He was a follower. When he started cooperating with them people, he branched off on his own shit and was working with them people. Straight up. Branched off on his own shit and was working and is working with them people. You gotta understand, man. These guys is no good for the people, man. Not at all. They don't care though. Not at all. Their money is gonna get fucked up. Wack's already having financial difficulties. If he doesn't do what he's doing, he wouldn't have shit. If Wack didn't cause confusion and chaos, he wouldn't have shit. That's his livelihood. That's his livelihood. And I hope that Sharice makes sure that she get with that lawyer and the lawyer pushed the line on his ass because he went too far with that. We all know you working with the authorities, Wack. Everybody knows this shit. We all know that you're working with the authorities, but you went too far playing that game with the attorney. You thinking because you played that game with the fake FBI call with Jay Prince that you could just do that with an open case with the lawyer. Yeah, you went too far with that one, Wack. And I hope that attorney pushes the line on your ass. Just being real. Shit was corny, man. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button and share this video. But I'm going to make sure I'm going to do my best to open the people's eyes as much as I can, I'm going to do my best to open the people's eyes as much as I can to understand that what these jokers is doing is only destroying black people. It's all I can do, I can't force nobody to understand it, but all I can do is try to enlighten people for them to understand it and to pay attention and call this shit out as it goes on. Right now, we focusing on Wack and Loose. They already got Loose. So I got to make sure that I consistently stay on Wack so that everybody can understand his character. I can't allow Wack to change the narrative to people of who he is. I cannot allow it. We've been putting in a great deal of work. And it's a lot of people that do understand from this body of work that we've been putting in. But we got to make sure that it sticks. We have to make sure this one sticks. This shit been going on too long. Shit been going on too long. And like I said, right, the feds, they've already came and seen Vlad, Adam, Academics, Wack. They all in tune. You have to understand this. Once you get a great deal of influence, the feds are coming to see you. And when we get that great deal of influence, they gonna come see me too. Trust and believe. This is how it works. When you get that great deal of influence where people are paying attention to you, the feds have to come see you. Yeah, because we control the world. Understand that now. We control the world. They print the money, but we control the narratives of what the world thinks and how it operates. So messages have to get sent through people. Messages have to get sent through people. The feds can't just make an announcement and everybody understands. They have to make the announcement through human beings. Gotta understand that. So we see they came up with this social media, all these platforms, so the announcements can be direct. They're direct announcements now. You know, they got these platforms whereas though they control the narrative of the black community. And we all know Wack is working. It's not a coincidence that Wack 100 working to destroy and, you know, get people incarcerated because he's not trying to help them, you know. And we all know crime is always going to take place in the world, but he's not trying to help anything. All he's trying to do is influence you to be a criminal and then turn you in. It keeps a job for the feds. It keeps a job for the feds in the African black community. So Wack 100 continues to go to these outlets to promote violence, to promote crime, to promote everything that's negative that we are receptive to. And he does it through them. Yeah. He does it through them, man. And literally, the feds could stop that shit if they wanted to. But they don't want to. They don't want to stop that. Because if we were to get our mind on the right track, we would be dangerous. We wouldn't be controllable. And, you know, the black community, when we become, you know, what they say, successful and wealthy, we start slapping shit on the table. We start getting cocky. They don't want that. They don't want to not to be able to control the narrative of what's going on in that black community, man. At all. This shit been the same for years. And, you know, people have tried to tell us over and over again, but they find a way with people of our own kind, like Wack 100, to continue to keep us lost. They find people like Wack 100, and it's like perfect. He's a perfect candidate to help destroy people, black people. You haven't seen Wack 100 destroy one white person. Never. You can't name one white person that Wack 100 would go at the way he goes at black people. You can't name one. You cannot name one. Wack 100. If you can name Wack 100, Wack, this is you. If you can name one white person that you went to war with like you do black people, I will send you $10,000. Wack 100. If you name one white person that you went to war with like you do black people and you go to great lengths, I will send you $10,000. But I know you can't name it. Straight up. I know you can't name it. Because you real docile. You scaled back on Trap Lord Ross. You knew when you was informed by academics, Adam and Vlad, that you remember you still black. Don't fuck with him. You're not gonna win with that guy. Straight up. You remember this. This was recent now. When you tried to get cocky on the internet with that guy, you backed off fast and real fast. You tucked your tail, you ran, and you got quiet. If he was black, you would have went to great lengths to make stories up, to spin narratives, and everything under the sun. But certain black people, he won't do that with. Like 50 Cent? You know why? Because 50 Cent will play the game like Wack 100's playing, with the authorities. You gotta understand this now. 50 Cent will play the game with them people. File lawsuit, charges, whatever. He's not gonna play that game with nobody that's gonna play his game. This is why he won't fuck with me. You understand this, right? This is why I'm waiting for the day he sent a threat at me. I'm praying. I'm praying for the day he sent a threat that he gonna get me knocked off. I'm praying. But he won't do that with people that he knows is gonna go there. This is why I say, Sharice, you gotta push the line on him. You gotta go ahead and push the line on his ass. It's the only way he's gonna understand you. That's the only way he's going to understand you. He's gonna apologize. He's gonna do everything in his power to get you to let it go. But I already told him how I'm coming. Yeah, this is how I'm coming on the internet. Yeah, and that's a fact. This how I'm coming on the internet. Nah, I did the street shit. I got a doctorate degree out that motherfucker. Fuck, I'm gonna come to the internet and act like I want to be a gangster. Huh? On the internet? Come on now. Who does that? Why is the African American culture, black people, so intrigued about being a gangster on the internet? When you're publicly incriminating yourself, when you're publicly admitting to crimes, when you're publicly being a criminal. Why? Because people like Wack 100 makes other people think that it's cool to do. Come on now. People like Wack 100 make the world of the youth think that it's cool to be a gangster. But they don't understand that he's cooperating with authorities, that he's only putting on this facade to make sure that you do the shit and then turn around and say, I ain't tell you to do that. Shit, I ain't do nothing. This is what he's doing daily. That shit is ill. Daily now. Guy get on the internet and influence people to self-destruct. Daily. Influence people. You go back and listen to some of Wack 100's old clips from Clubhouse. All you hear is him talking gangster. What I do to you. Pull up when I see you. Your mom this. Your mom that. Everything to get you indulged in a crime. That's the shit. He does everything on the internet to get you involved in a crime. And it's sad to say that a lot of black people don't understand it. That's what's damn sad. The white people, they not going for it. This is what's fucked up. Only black people go for this shit. Only black people go for this shit. White people don't go for this shit. I don't give a fuck if they're a rapper or not. You've never seen a white rapper allow somebody like Wack 100 to get them a criminal indictment. But all you see is the black people feeding into his bullshit. Because the white rapper, he gonna call 911. He gonna call the FBI. The black rapper is gonna say, I got an image to keep and I ain't gonna do that. For what? Why? What image? Nigga, they gonna cancel you if they wanna cancel you regardless. People that are letting it be known that I told, they seem to be elevating from what I see. I ain't even gonna lie. The people that are saying that I told on somebody that did something to me, they are elevating. Straight up. This is what I'm seeing. But the black people that are living up to this fake ass way of thinking, they the only ones failing. They signing bogus contracts, 360 deals where they don't make shit off their music. They don't got nothing to show for it. They lose everything, and all these other cultures benefit while they sitting in the corner figuring why I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing. I lost everything. This is what we taught though, man. This is what our culture is taught. This lets you know what they think of us, man. We got all the talent, everything. Everybody knows that we got the talent. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that we got the talent. But we easily persuaded to follow people like Wack 100. Easy. Soon as he start talking and start trying to make you relate to some street shit, he got you. When that joker start talking Everybody got to be like, forget him. He's a liar. Talk down on him and let him know that he's a liar. Definitely the Willie Lynch syndrome. I agree. I said something on that one time before. Our people gotta look at shit a lot different, man. Everybody makes mistakes. Yes, it's a part of life. But to continue to follow this gangster method, this gangbanger method, you gotta be stupid. They done influenced everybody that it's okay to get in a gang. Come on, man. They done influence everybody that it's not a crime to be in a gang. Well, what we see is all gang members are committing criminal activities. Come on now. When you get around a lot of people, minds start thinking criminal. Come on now. Let's be real. When you're around a whole bunch of people, criminal thoughts are gonna occur. Most of the time, the leader is going to tell you some shit that influence you to do something criminal. That's how it go, man. It ain't just a whole bunch of people having picnics. No, don't operate like that. It's not just a whole bunch of people having picnics. The brain starts thinking of how you can do shit criminally. This is what happens. How can you get over? How can you do this? How can you be slick with this? So they tell you that it's not a crime to be in a gang. But everybody in the gang is committing crimes. You want to be a part of that? Come on, man. Shit is ill. Shit is ill. And you know, I just try to break this shit down. You know, the community that we building is a different type of community, man. And that's a fact. If you with the bullshit and you know, want to see us destruct, this might not be the spot for you. You know, because I don't want to see the culture destruct, especially with people like Wack 100 promoting it. This nigga promoting it. Like, he promoting straight destruction of our people. That's it. Nothing else. Nobody's gonna listen to him if he says anything positive. He knows that. But if you pay attention, right? He's not consistent on his platform, but he's very consistent on academics, Vlad, and Adam. Very. When I say very, I mean very. Very. Very consistent on those platforms. Very. Because all the youth watches those platforms. All of the youth, the young adults, they watch those platforms. His message will continue to keep the up and coming people fucked up. He don't care. Straight up. And you know, I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me, man. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video, man. You know, we just keeping it real around here, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. You know, I appreciate all of y'all that been rocking with me, all the ones that continue to rock with me, everybody that, you know, feels where I'm coming from, that, you know, puts the message out there, share the live. I appreciate all y'all. Straight up. Nothing but positive energies and mind thoughts over here, SBGB TV. You know, this is why we got the chat the way it is. You know, you come around here on some BS, fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these jokers, they don't care, man. They don't care at all. They don't even care about themselves. Honestly. They don't care about themselves, and they just pushing fucked up narratives. You know? I came to the internet, man. I separated myself from everybody. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't care who it was. You know, if you was bringing negative energy to me, I wasn't allow you to bring the negative energy and then tell me that I gotta be around you because of you my family. So hold up. Fuck that. Nah. Separate myself, man. Separate myself. And you know, it is what it is. Whoever don't like it, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. And I'm gonna live the rest of my life, however long it's gonna be, in peace. I don't care. If you bring any disturbance to my life, you're getting away from me. I don't care what you say. The rest of my life is gonna be filled with peace. I've done a lot of stressing. I've done a lot of bullshit, been through a lot of bullshit. The rest of my life gonna be with peace. To myself. And that's a fact. The rest of my life gonna be with peace. To myself. You know? Making sure that I'm able to enjoy my life. Fuck I look like going through my entire life stressed out because people saying that because I'm related to people that I gotta deal with the stress. Who? I did that shit. I did enough of that. Yeah. I did enough of it. I did enough of it. And one thing I understand, right? People don't like the nice guy. They take advantage of the nice guy. They always want to make the nice guy or the person that's willing to do out to be something else when they're not doing. People only deal with you because of what they can benefit from you. That's all. This is how life operates. People only deal with you because of what they can benefit. Financially, physically, or emotionally. It's all about benefits. And from what I see, shit is real. Let's hear this one right here.
And he going around talking about how, oh, I'm trying to set you up and I'm trying to line you up or do this, that, and the third. Like, what? You the one lining him up. You the one setting him up. You the one calling him a snitch. You the one setting up plays. It's all you, motherfucker. It's all fucking you. Stop trying to put some shit on me, nigga. Come over there and smack you. Yo. If I see him in the street, I'm gonna spit in his motherfucking face.
Yeah, but how is he talking about it's called from a federal prison? I'm pretty sure y'all heard that, but I'm pretty sure when he talked about, oh, I did something and he talk. Like, that's goofy, first of all. Second of all, or whatever like that, that's called snitching people. When you trying to put a case on somebody lying, then you get a fake attorney talking about I'm corroborating where, like, why would my attorney say that? That's the dumbest thing in the world.
Yep. And I'm about to have my our attorney send over a cease and desist to every Ross platform that played that audio, because at the end of the day, you guys are impersonating our attorney, and that is actually putting harm's way on my man. Like, why would you do that? Like, first and foremost, that's defamation. So I'm about to hit y'all with a cease and desist. So y'all better delete that shit before YouTube come and take your platform, because best believe it's happening. And Wack gonna have his too. I'm gonna contact and get him. That's a crime. That is a crime. And you know who? Actually, baby, I'm sorry, but you don't want to do it. I'm gonna do it. Sorry, I know you don't want to, but I'm gonna do it. And you know who else is gonna get it too? Ghost. It's your voice that called the attorney. We know it's you, Ghost. Oh my goodness, Ghostbusters. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! We're gonna come for your ghosts. We're coming. All right, boo. Oh, and there he goes.
Well, maybe she might be listening a little bit. Maybe she might be listening a little bit. And, people probably done sent the information from what we've been saying. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm hoping that she pushes the line. You know, I really hope she pushed the line on this nigga, because he deserved it. Straight up. I hope, because Loose Cannon, he's already canned. He's canned already. But we can't let Wack slip out on this one. You know what I'm saying? We can't let Wack slip out on this one. SBGB TV live call-in show. State your name. We calling in from?
Charles, North Carolina.
What's going on, Charles?
Court appointed lawyer, $100,000.
Oh yeah, you know that don't sound right.
You heard the nigga say, you heard him say it, didn't you?
Yeah.
$100,000 for my lawyer. Now, come on, man. You ain't paying no $100,000 for no court appointed lawyer. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
These niggas, they ain't even got no content, dude. They just saying shit now.
Yeah, shit.
No facts, no receipts.
Shit going left all the way around the board for both of them. Wack and Loose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This shit crazy, man. I'm telling you, this beats all I ever seen in my life, man.
Yeah, it's some wild shit.
All right, man. I just heard him say $100,000 for the lawyer. I said, come on, bro.
Yeah. Shit don't sound
no
right.
Neither. They ain't got no more money than Wayne.
You already know.
They both scraping and scrambling.
Shit getting real.
Nobody with that much money gonna be on. I know you're talking about the Vlad situation, that he was trying to get his narratives out. I know he's trying to get his narratives out, but it's all about money too. Vlad paid, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you see motherfuckers start going on Vlad, them niggas is scraping and scrambling.
Oh, you already know it, especially, Wack. But he going on there to spin his narratives too. We know his money funny, but he on there trying to make sure that he aligned himself with those three people to be able to control the narratives he put out.
Yeah, the game done got his shit too. How you gonna put something in somebody's name that's gonna say it out on live and 400 million watching? He gonna tell him that, oh, I put it in my name. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. They still gonna come after your ass.
Yeah, they know how to do that shit. They'll still take that shit.
All right, man. I'm telling you, everything that he took turned to shit.
Everything.
And I don't know why nobody even says anything. And your boy down, Act, boy, he just scared as hell. He's scared. Wack told him, he said, you run content on me, I run content on you. Act don't want that shit, boy.
Yeah, we know he's scared.
Man, come on, man. Man, if Act would put some shit out on him, man, it'd be some shit. You know what I'm saying? It'd get around, you know?
Yeah.
But Act too scared.
Yeah.
But, all right, then, brother, man, be good.
I appreciate it.
I'm out here fishing and shit.
Yes, sir. Have fun, my brother.
All right, dog. Peace.
If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button. hit that like button and share this video. Yeah. You know, we're going to come back for the late show, man. I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me. You know, hit that like button for me. Let's get the likes up. You know, I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me. But Wack 100, his day is coming, and we're going to continue to make sure that we go hard. We're going to make sure we continue to put the information out there. You know, for those that don't understand it, we hope that you eventually will. But he's running his narratives through Vlad, Adam, and academics, man. Straight poisoning the people. Straight up. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Share this video, man. It's your boy Deezy. You already know. I catch y'all tonight at 9:30 p.m. West Coast time, 12:30 a.m. East Coast time. I appreciate all y'all. Y'all know what it is. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Now.